What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So I got my next project on the bench, and this is actually a buddy build that I'm doing with one guys on Instagram. So let's show you what the heck we're doing. So this is a full 3D printed model. I'm doing this with the same guy as I did my Atom 3 last year, a little over a year ago now. That was a full 3D printed model, and he asked me again this year. He goes, "Dylan, want to do our buddy build again this year?" Because he said he really enjoyed it because he doesn't do many buddy builds. He said that was the first time he ever did a buddy build with someone last year, and he really enjoyed it with me because he just talked back and forth, DM each other, and he said it was a lot of fun. So we were looking around, and he said he really enjoyed the 3D printed full resin kits. So we chose this one, and this is Atom, Can Atom. That's what the company is called, X3. So this is a 4-door side-by-side, you basically want to call it. It's 4-door side-by-side off-road ATV. So this thing is actually really cool. It's basically ready for primer at this point. I got it all cleaned up. There's not a lot of parts to it. I mean, there's a few parts, but not a whole lot. But let's go ahead and start taking it down. So there's the interior. That's how it'll look like when the interior is done. Just kind of mocked in there. So we'll start taking it apart. So we got the seats in there. Obviously, all the seats are all the same. So, and that's how they are. That's how it is on the real thing. So no fighting for the back passengers, because the back passengers are getting the same exact seats as the front passengers. So so we got that going. Let's get it out because it's kind of a tricky little thing. But here is the seats. The detail is incredible. Absolutely love the detail in this. It's a one-piece seat, which is really nice. On the real thing, the back seat is basically all hard plastic because it's off-road. And obviously you're gonna get mud inside the interior, so they have to be pretty easy to clean. So the backs of the seats are all plastic, so that's pretty easy to do, just black. The cushions are leather, like a waterproof, leather, or I'm not sure what the heck it is, but very cool. So I got a color in mind, which I'll show you here in a little bit. And then we go to, let's get the center console out, if we can do that. It's a bit kind of tricky, kind of weird, awkward position because you have to squeeze your hands through this roll cage. But there is your center console. We have cup holders. This is wicked cool. This is wicked cool. And you get your shifter in there and your e-brake or your emergency brake. I'm not sure what the heck that is. But that's wicked cool. I love how that turned out. Then we go ahead and get the dashboard out there. Dashboard is very tight squeeze. And then here is your dashboard. This is so cool. This is all one piece, and obviously you do have your steering wheel right here, and that will just connect right in there. Like so, obviously I glue it, but that will go in there. Then yeah, really cool. All the buttons, all the detail is incredible. Yeah, you can get your speakers for your radio, and those are the only speakers that's in this thing. There's no speakers throughout the thing because it's not that fancy. Everything's integrated into the dashboard. Then yeah, you get your little buttons. You get your digital screen right there. So this is wicked cool, and this is rigid all plastic as well. It's not a fancy thing because, like I said, it's off-roader. You're gonna get mud inside, and when you get mud inside, you're gonna have to hold it. You're gonna have to hose it down with a hose, so it has to be all waterproof. Before we get to this bad boy, let's show you the wheel and tire package that comes with it. So there's the wheels and tires. Really nice combo here. These are the stock wheels that comes from the factory, and the stock tires, the tread at least. So look at cool. I'm actually digging those wheels, like a triangle pattern. Look at cool. So and they are separate from the tires. So here's the wheels, and then there's the tire. Look at cool. I actually love these tires. They look really aggressive. So we got those. I did print 5. because on this you can option to have a spare wheel on the back. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that yet. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that at all, but it's gonna have to. It kind of hangs like this, so I might make a bracket. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it yet. I'm not sure I'm gonna take this build, but I think a spare wheel would be pretty cool. So I did print an extra one just in case. I gave one to my friend as well, just for the heck of it, because I don't know. I'm not sure if he wants to have a spare wheel or not. So, but oh well. I gave him one, and he said he might possibly use it. So we'll see. Then it does have an engine, a very simplified engine. The detail is really incredible. It's basically all in one color, except I believe this is black. That part, but everything else it's just aluminum. I believe this side panel is black. I'm not sure. I gotta look at the real one. But you get your front half right here is the engine, and then you kind of see the separation, and this is the transmission. So very cool. Detail is incredible, and then you do have an exhaust separate. So this will just kind of mount back here like that, and then that's your exhaust, and that will meet up to the back here. So, but very cool. And then you do have your 4 drive shafts separate for your drivetrain for the wheels. So you got that. And then before we get to that, we do have your chassis. This is usually black or body color or whatever. You can do it in carbon, whatever you want to do. It's black from factory, and then you get your engine skid plate as well, where your engine will sit on. So that's pretty cool. And then you got your doors right here. Those are your back doors, and these are your front doors. So there's your back door. Wicked cool. There's a little hole there I gotta fill in. I just noticed that. So, and then here's your front doors. So wicked cool. So your door package, and then that's basically the whole kit. And then now let's dive into this thing. So this is all one piece. This is 3D printing. You can do a lot with 3D printing, and 3D printing makes it possible where you can mold all this or print all this in one piece. If this was an actual kit, then obviously this would be in multiple pieces. Right? This will be multiple pieces. Obviously your springs here will be multiple pieces. Everything here will be multiple pieces. I did kind of wish the springs were kind of separate, or even the arms are separate, so you can paint them, but not too big a deal. Then you got that right here. There is some arms that connects to here, to these guys. There's 3 arms to each side. I cut them off because I had the sprues on there, and I kind of broke them. So I'm just gonna fill those. I'm just gonna replace those with styrene tubing, very thin styrene tubing. So I might keep those separate and paint those black. I might paint this body color right here, but we'll see. So I guess I still gotta measure those out. But the vents back here are open. I mean, you can see my hand back there. Look at that. It's so cool. And that's your exhaust in the middle. So, but look at cool. Then you get your tail lights back there. Up here, this is originally just plastic. I guess it's like storage where you can tie stuff down. That box thing right here, that's an air cooler, I believe, because this guy on the engine goes up in there, and then it kind of meets up with that up there. So I think that's air cooler. I think that's a filter. So pretty cool. Then your interior, you do have part of your floor molded in with the cage. That's originally black or body color, whatever you want to do. So then the floor is originally just black. That's not a fancy floor. Then move up to the front. This is wicked cool. I love the front end of this thing. This thing is just so, it looks mean looking. It looks like these are veins, like a saber-toothed tiger veins, it looks like. And then I don't know, it's just so weird. And the eyes of your headlights, it just looks like something's gonna like freaking eat you. It just looks. I love the front end of these side-by-sides from this company. It looks so aggressive, but you can really see detail in them. The headlights. I'm definitely gonna make some clear lens. I'm gonna have to make a template and then cut out clear piece of plastic, and then because there's a lens here. This kit does not come with any template for it, so, but not too big deal. We'll just get masking tape, make it out of clear plastic, and then we can have our lens on there. But the headlights are amazing detail. The grill, just the detail in this thing's amazing. You get your front right there where your suspension connects to, and then there's your suspension arms. Then your suspension arms right here, your camber arms. These are rigid body color or black. It depends. This thing comes in a bunch of different colors where you can choose what you want, body color or not. But very cool. So what color am I going to paint it? So I'm going to do black because there's a lot of black on this. And this the real thing is like a really hard plastic. It's very strong plastic. That's basically how, like, four-wheelers are. All ATVs are, they're plastic. They're just nothing. The body's not metal because only thing metal I believe is the head guard. I believe this is aluminum or some kind of metal. So this is the only thing metal, and everything else is all plastic. So the part that is plastic, or I was just do body color, but that's easier. So the parts that are body color is this little lip right here. This thing I'm not sure. This might be body color. I'm not 100% sure. The A-arms are optional. You can do this body color or not. And then the part that's also body color is to here, up to here. That's it. And then this guy right here is rigid black. Or on some of them, to here and all the way up here is body color. That's some models. Then that's pretty much about it. And the doors, this part right here is body color, and then the rest is black. So there's not too much of the color, like body color, on these things, but I guess that's expected. And then the rest is black. Like this is all black, 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 and black roll cages, rigid black, or you can paint whatever color you want. This is black or body color. This is black. So a lot of black parts. And I'm not going to be doing a gloss finish because this is not a finish, show car. It's not, and plus it's not glossy from factory because again, it's plastic. So I might do like a matte finish, like a semi-matte finish where it has some gloss to it, but not, where you can't see your shadows because it's not 2K clear. It's all plastic. So, but yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And for color, I'm thinking of like a blue, and I'm thinking of like this blue right here. So I'm not sure yet. I do want like a poppy color to kind of stand out from all the black. And color is not much to here, and then just back here basically on this thing, and then the doors. So, and I might do the arms in this color as well, just so it has some poppy color out of it. And then the springs I can do red or black or whatever. So, but that's my plan. And the interior, again, optional. I might do this because I think this is pretty slick. The whole dashboard is plastic, like black plastic. But on some models, you can option this center console all the way up here in body color. So I might do that just so it has some body color transfer in the interior on the dashboard. So I might do that. And also the seats. Let's see, like right here to this panel line. Or this is panel line, this guy right here on the sides. And also this little guy right here is body color on some models, and then the rest is black. So I might do that just so it has some like a two-tone interior. But yeah, then the rest of the seat is black or like a really dark gray. So, and then the center console, I believe the center console is usually black, or you can option it to have body color as well. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that, but pretty cool. So it's about ready for primer at this point, and it looks really cool. And also you might notice there's some putty on the bottom because when I took it out of the mold, I think I let it sit for too long, or let it sit on the supports too long, and the supports were kind of pulling the sides down. So not too big a deal. I just puttied it up and smoothed it down. That's on both sides, so not too big a deal. My friends was like that too, and he fixed it, and I told him, so he wasn't too mad about it. He was pretty fine with it. But yeah, but I got that fixed up. That's smooth, and it looks really good. So we're gonna go ahead and get this in primer probably this weekend. And there's the bottom. I got it all grinded out because there's a lot of supports around here, and this is all buffed up. So I just grinded it, and not perfect because this is gonna cover it. So that's gonna look pretty good. So I might just mount it to a can, I guess an old spray can, just tape it down here, and just so I can hold it, so I can paint it, obviously. So that's probably how I'm gonna paint it. Just touch it on here because this doesn't matter. But other than that, this thing is so cool. I'm about ready to get primer on it. Everything is all sanded, and it only took me about, well, basically a whole day's worth of just sanding. Not too bad. I mean, for a 3D printed model, you are going to have to do some sanding, obviously, because you get the supports, attachments, and stuff, and you obviously got to do some sanding, do some grinding, but not too big a deal, and it does turn out amazing if you take your time and go slow and just sand it properly, and it can look amazing. Obviously, if you're doing a 3D printed something like an engine, obviously this is resin. Make sure you wear a mask, especially if you're drilling or grinding, because you always have, resin dust flying everywhere. It's like a Jimmy Flintstone body. It's all resin. So make sure whenever you're doing some kind of resin, engine, body, or whatever, and you're using a grinder or even sanding, please make sure you wear a mask, because you don't want that stuff getting in your lungs, because resin is pretty toxic for your body. But alright guys, that's it. And my next update video will be in primer, hopefully, or might be in body color, or maybe full color next time you see this. But alright guys, that's it, and I hope you're looking forward to it. I'm definitely looking forward to it. But until my next video guys, I'll catch you next time. Take it easy.